Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Money in the Bank, Denver, Colorado. A night where lives will be altered. A night which rivalries will be defined. We're kicking off the night with Money in the Bank.
The following is the Money in the Bank ladder match. To win this match, the winner is a superstar who climbs up the ladder and retrieves a briefcase with a contract inside of it to be cashed in over the next year, anytime, any place. Making her way to the ring from Dallas, Texas, Tatum Paxley.
You look at the field here of this matchup, there are a lot of non-world champions, a lot of youthful talent. When you talk about Tatum Paxley, when you talk about Kalani Jordynne, when you talk about Sol Ruka, when you talk about Kiana James, when you talk about Selena Drake, there are a lot of competitors in this match that are youthful, that don't have a lot of as much tenure as someone else in this match, like a Bianca Belair or a Stephanie Vaquer or a Rhea Ripley. Big time opportunity here for a lot of these women looking to become first-time world champions in their careers. Kalani Jordynne, the standout, recently victorious on Monday Night Raw against Selena Drake. Taken down by Kiana James, Kalani Jordynne obviously returned the favor on SmackDown, but coming in with a lot of momentum, qualifying for this matchup by defeating Cora Jade in a no decision, and then defeating Jade Cargill the very next week to qualify officially for the matchup. Big time opportunity. You have to think a matchup of this caliber it's in our advantage, being able to capitalize on our high risk, high flying move set. Might possibly see some death-defying stunts here in this matchup that maybe can drive her to a win here tonight. You talk about Tatum Paxley, a woman who has been trying to find herself since, Shotzi and Gigi was traded to SmackDown, trying to find out who Tatum Paxley is. And I'll tell you what, winning Money in the Bank, you'll surely find out who you are with that contract in hand. Kiana James, member of Divinity. Well, what's left of it when you talk about Tiffany Stratton, Kiana James. Just as recently, Xing out Nikita Lyons, and then Scarlett as well. It's just those two left standing, and Kiana James taking advantage of an opportunity here to represent Divinity here in the Money in the Bank match, and maybe if she can win this championship, bring home the WWE Championship or the Women's World Championship if she's able to win the Money in the Bank contract, and rebuild Divinity along with Tiffany Stratton, maybe bring in some new members. And when you have the contract in hand, that wields a lot of power when you talk about winning a championship. And bringing in the WWE Championship back to Divinity, something that Tiffany Stratton lost at the Royal Rumble last year to Lara Valkyria, it'd be very huge for Kiana James. Selena Drake, former Women's Intercontinental Champion, held it for quite some time, from last year's SummerSlam to New Year's Revolution? No, not New Year's Revolution. When did she lose this championship? I don't remember. I think it was New Year's Revolution. No, it was Royal Rumble. Right, it was the Royal Rumble when Cora Jade pinned Chelsea Green in the triple threat match. Right, I am remembering. And now she finds herself on SmackDown, new environment, new opportunities, elevating herself, competing for the Money in the Bank contract. She did compete for the WWE Championship, came up short. But, this, again, 100% success rate amongst the women in terms of Money in the Bank. This would be a big-time opportunity for Selena Drake to capture a championship that she has not held, the WWE Women's Championship. Much like Kalani Jordynne, high-risk match, high-risk maneuvers. Sol Ruca has that aplenty. Very innovative superstar, very innovative wrestler here. And I mean, athletic as they come. Has obviously, along with the likes of like Rhea Ripley, along the likes of Becky Lynch, Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, she has been fighting Divinity over this past year, has had multiple WWE Championship opportunities that have been squandered thanks to Divinity's interference, and now with the crumbling of Dominion too, but Divinity now has an opportunity to compete for the Money in the Bank contract and maybe, just maybe, finally capture the WWE Championship. You want to talk about opportunity? Stephanie Vicaire having plenty of opportunities, not been able to capitalize recently, and now with another chance, capturing the Money in the Bank contract.
And from San Fernando, Chile,
Stephanie Vicaire, we know, had an open challenge match against the world's champion at the time, Sophia Everett, came up just short, and then King and Queen of the Ring advancing to the semifinals, coming up short against Io Sky, getting eliminated from the Royal Rumble, coming up short there, and now has a chance to do it all over again. Money in the Bank with the biggest opportunity of a lifetime. The theme of the night, ladies and gentlemen, is opportunity, especially here in this Money in the Bank match. And Stephanie Vicaire, can she capitalize on yet another opportunity? And this time, with the Money in the Bank contract in hand, fully capitalize on that opportunity, becoming finally the Women's World Champion. Or, I mean, remember, the WWE Women's Champion. You can cash in on both champions. Just because you're on a certain brand does not mean you need to cash in on that champion's brand. I mean, we've seen it in the past before. Superstars make that swap with the contract in hand, and you could very well do so this year. What a year it has been for Bianca Belair. Since making her return, was embroiled in about a 6-month-long feud with Julia. Ultimately, winning that match at the Royal Rumble, 3 stages of hell. Victorious over Julia, albeit by some controversy thanks to the Estate, Lash Legend, and Jakara Jackson, who are still the Women's World Champions, retaining against Gigi and Shotzi on SmackDown. And then Bianca going on to win the Royal Rumble the same night, winning the Women's World Championship in the main event of WrestleMania, losing it thanks to what she will now compete for, the Money in the Bank, losing to Thea Hale in the cash-in, and has been trying to get back since. And tonight having the opportunity of a lifetime yet again to win the Money in the Bank contract. And what a year it would be to close it out here, winning the Money in the Bank contract. And here comes a superstar, ladies and gentlemen, Rhea Bloody Ripley. Former Royal Rumble winner, former Women's World Champion, former NXT Champion, former NXT Tag Team Champion, former Tag Team Champion, looking to add one more accolade to the list. Money in the Bank.
And from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
As previously mentioned with Sol Ruca, has spent the past year and a half dealing with Divinity's nonsense, the constant interferences, the constant attacks when competing for the WWE Women's Championship. And now again, Divinity crumbled with Tiffany Stratton and Kiana James, the last 2 women left standing. Opportunity of a lifetime with the Money in the Bank contract hanging high above their heads. Who will be able to climb the ladder, ascend the ladder of opportunity, bring down that contract, and having a year's worth of thoughts to put forth towards what championship they will cash in for, whether it be Lyra Valkyria's WWE Championship, or Liv Morgan or Thea Hale or Jordynne Grace's Women's World Championship. Who will bring down the contract? Who will claim the opportunity of a lifetime here in Denver, Colorado, with the Money in the Bank contract hanging high? 8 women, 1 briefcase. Who will win? As we get started here in the action, Rhea Ripley and Bianca going straight for each other. Selena Drake and Kalani going right after one another. And this match, usually with multi-man matches, with multi-women matches, you guys know the deal, man. It's hard for me to keep up. I'm just going to see what I see and call out what I call out. As Bianca Belair chokes Rhea Ripley to the outside, as Kalani Jordan and Selena Drake doing battle on the outside. And already a ladder being introduced by Stephanie Vicaire. here in the ring. Bianca Belair getting a hold of the ladder. Has a lot of chaos going on the outside of the ring. Stephanie McCare with a handful of hair. Bianca able to fight out of it with some back elbows as Kalani Jordynne and Rhea Ripley doing battle there on the top near the ramp as Stephanie McCare tossed to the outside of the ring. Kiana James with a big forearm strike. When you talk about favorites, I mean, I want to know who do you guys think is going to win this match? I want to know who is your favorite to come out with the Money in the Bank contract. I'll be honest, for me, I like Kiana James, you know what I'm saying? I like Kiana James' odds to win this matchup, as well as Sol Ruka. I like Sol Ruka. I like her odds to win this matchup. If I had to pick two people, if I had to pick between the two of them, I'm probably going to rock with Kiana James. Big Kiana James guy I am, I'll be honest. As Sol Ruka hits a big face buster on the outside of the ring to Selena Drake there. Yeah, I think Kiana James rebuilding Divinity along with Tiffany Stratton. Maybe Kiana James taking the lead there on that situation. I mean, it'd be an interesting dynamic to see how Tiffany Stratton would react to Kiana James kind of being the one, you know. But it'd be very interesting, at least in my opinion, to see how that would work out. As I speak, Kiana James and Bianca Belair going head-to-head here in the middle of the ring. Stephanie McCare gets in the ring. A lot of chaos going on in that bottom left corner with Sol Ruka, Tatum Paxley, Selena Drake, and Rhea Ripley as Rhea Ripley launches Selena Drake into that corner turnbuckle post. Her head bouncing off of that metal post. And Sol Ruka showing off a little bit of strength there as Kalani Jordynne goes to the outside. And Rhea Ripley with succession of clotheslines here to Kalani Jordynne. Taking down Kalani. Kalani trying to get a clothesline of her own. Ripcord drop kick to Kalani Jordynne from Rhea Ripley. Big elbow drop there from Tatum Paxley. A lot of chaos going on in the ring as Kiana James chucks out Bianca. But was that Bianca? Yeah, that was Bianca. Too much black gear. I almost thought that was Rhea Ripley. Selena Drake grabbing a hold of that ladder. Only one ladder involved here in this ring. No one has climbed it yet. No one has climbed to try to retrieve the briefcase as of yet. As women are getting chucked out of the ring here, Tatum Paxley and Sol Ruka respectively. Kiana James alone in the ring. Kiana James is alone in the ring with the ladder. Setting it up, in position in the middle of the ring. Kiana James climbing the ladder as fast as she possibly can. Hand on the briefcase, but Sol Ruka tipping that ladder over. And Sol Ruka, springboard, what the hell? Whoa, springboard body splash. That was sick. I've actually never seen that move. So Stephanie McCare, big forearm to Sol Ruka, counter goes from Sol into a face buster, driving the head of Stephanie McCare into the mat. Sol Ruka and Rhea Ripley have been on the same side in the war against Divinity, but now find themselves at odds here tonight. I mean, Kiana James, if you really think about it, has garnered herself a lot of enemies here in this matchup, especially over the past couple of weeks with her attacks on Raw or attacks on SmackDown. Not a lot of friends being made here in this matchup. As Stephanie McCare hits a big headbutt to Bianca Belair. Kiana James just chucking Selena Drake out of the equation. Rhea Ripley counter jawbreaker, but Kiana James able to counter. Big drop kick from Tatum Paxley on McCare in the middle of the ring. And Sol Ruka, what the hell is Sol having mine here on Tatum Paxley? Oh, springboard moonsault to McCare. As now Selena Drake just dumping Rhea Ripley out of the equation. Kiana James, big hammer. Oh my lord! Did Bianca Belair hit that ladder? It looked like she did, grabbing a hold of her head. Oh, Sol Ruka missed the Hurricane Rana, back falling on that ladder. Only one ladder again in play here. Kiana James the only one so far to climb up and try to retrieve the briefcase, with Sol Ruka stopping her. Irish whip to the outside by Tatum Paxley. Oh, nope, Kiana James catching herself. I think Kalani Jordynne got involved. Too many Ks, by the way, in this matchup. With too many cuss sounds. You got Sol Ruka, Kiana James, Kalani Jordynne, Bianca Belair, you know what I mean? Another ladder into the equation. See what I'm saying? Kiana James just swinging wildly. Like a madman, madwoman. Bianca Belair with Kiana up, looking for KOD. Oh, Kiana able to counter. Tatum Paxley setting that ladder up in the corner. Irish whip from Tatum. Took Kiana to the outside of the ring. Very familiar foes. Started their careers off around the same time. Competing on NXT Level Up. Back breaker, or back suplex rather. To Stephanie McCare on the outside of the ring by Tatum Paxley. And Sol Ruka, big super kick to Selena. Oh, what the hell? Somebody got busted open right there. Maybe. Big German or big back suplex there from Tatum Paxley. A lot of chaos going on. Very hard to follow. But I followed that. Tatum Paxley and Bianca Belair being chucked out of the ring by Kiana and Kalani, respectively. Irish whip. Sol Ruca chucked out by Selena. Selena Drake getting rid of the competition, trying to get the ring to herself to climb the ladder. But Kiana countering the Irish whip. Irish whipping Selena into the ring. But Bianca taking out Kiana. Hitting her with a ladder. Hey, Bianca climbing the... I don't know if that's in position, brother. Wait a minute, it is! Bianca has a hand on the briefcase. What a year this would be for Bianca Belair. Oh my God, Bianca Belair might actually pull this down. What a year this would be for Bianca Belair. Royal Rumble winner and Money in the Bank contract holder. Oh, well, Selena Drake able to get there in time and stop Bianca from pulling down the briefcase. As Selena Drake purchased that ladder in the corner. Stephanie Vaquer with an SVB to Sol Ruca. SVB to Sol. Kiana James, spine on the pine to Bianca. I love a good spine buster, man. Kiana James, full momentum here in this matchup, ladder in hand. Perch setting it up in the middle of the ring. Big right hand to Selena Drake, incapacitating her. Kiana James climbing the ladder, hand on the contract. Could be a... Oh, Stephanie Vaquer right there to halt Kiana James from grabbing that contract. Kalani Jordynne chucked to the outside. I don't think Rhea Ripley has been in the ring. Wait a minute. Riptide to Sol Ruca. Bro, it has been so long since Rhea Ripley's been in the ring. And right as I say it, Rhea Ripley right in the ring. Same with Selena Drake. It's been a while since she's been in the ring. Kalani Jordynne as well. It's been a long time. Rhea Ripley right back on the outside of the ring. I think she spent way more time on the outside of the ring than she has inside the ring. That's Stephanie Vaquer. Big counter there to Kiana James. As Tatum Paxley in seated position on top of that ladder. Stephanie Vaquer with ladder in hand. Another ladder has joined the equation, ladies and gentlemen. Chaotic start here to Money in the Bank. Starting off with a Money in the Bank match, appropriately so. Still later to come tonight, the men's Money in the Bank. Still later to come, Blair Davenport against Psycho Sally and Falls Count Anywhere. Chelsea Green taking on Cora Jade. And the triple threat match main event. Liv Morgan defends her title against Jordynne Grace and Thea Hale. Mouthful. As no one has taken control here of this matchup, we've seen Bianca touch the contract. We've seen Kiana James touch it a couple of times. As Kiana James, I mean, has if there's anyone that's impressed me so far in this matchup, it is Kiana, and it is Rhea Ripley. As Stephanie Vaquer grabbing a hold of Tatum Paxley and throwing her in the ring. I don't know how wise that is. Stephanie Vaquer chucking Kalani Jordynne into that barricade. As Rhea Ripley now finds herself in the ring and in full control here of Tatum Paxley. Big boot to Paxley. As Sol Ruca and Bianca Belair, are they chasing Kiana James? Are they chasing Kiana James? Wait a minute. Oh, Selena Drake. Electric chair drop. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Oh, Bianca driving Sol into the steel steps. Tatum Paxley with steel chair in hand. Jesus. Swinging wildly. Tatum Paxley just swinging at whoever with that steel chair. And a German suplex. Goodness gracious, driving Tatum Paxley under there. Poisarana from Kalani Jordynne. That was sick. What the hell is Sol Ruca doing? To Selena Drake, draping her across that rope. As Sol Ruca dispatches of Rhea Ripley to the outside of the ring. Kalani Jordynne with some back elbows in the midsection. As Stephanie Vaquer gets countered by Kiana James, who does the same thing. Back elbows in the midsection. Tatum Paxley driving her body into the midsection of Selena Drake and just raking at the back. As this match is whoa! Springboard drop kick missed from Sol Ruca. But right back on the attack of Rhea Ripley. Big forearm. Stephanie Vaquer. Double underhook. SVB to Kiana James. As Tatum Paxley on the back of, who is that, Sol Ruca, raking the eyes. As Rhea Ripley goes to the outside, tries to gather her bearings. Irish whip to the corner, Tatum Paxley. Kalani Jordynne taking down Stephanie Vaquer. Ladder in the way. Riptide in position for Selena. Riptide from Rhea Bloody Ripley. Oh, I think Sol Ruca's going for the super kick there. Kiana James lying in wait on Kalani Jordynne, maybe looking for 401k, but Kalani, who has been on the receiving end of that one too many times, able to counter. Kalani Jordynne chucked to the outside, Irish whip into the corner. Stephanie Vaquer Dragon screw, got it! On Sol Ruca. That's Kalani Jordynne taken out of this matchup. Sol Ruca taken out of this matchup. And just as I say that, Kalani Jordynne... succession of headbutts from Vaquer. And a deadlift German. Jesus, the strength. Gut wrench like German. I don't even know. Gut wrench suplex German? I don't even know. That was unique. Tatum Paxley dispatched here in this matchup. Rhea Ripley showing up the strength full Nelson slam. Stephanie Vaquer retrieves that ladder, puts it into position. Sol Ruca, handful of hair. Kiana James dispatched from the matchup. The hell is Sol Ruca doing? Whoa, Sol Ruca. Sol Ruca backflip, DDT. That was impressive. Rhea Ripley up on the ladder. Oh, it looked like she was going to get a hand in the briefcase, but Selena Drake Ripley slowed up. Wait a minute, she does. Rhea Ripley, hands on the contract. Kiana James senses it, sees it. Kiana James and Rhea Ripley. What the hell? Hey, what's going on in the middle of the ring? Oh my God, standing 450. That was impressive. Obviously, Kiana James and Rhea Ripley having a lot of history between one another. I mean, wanting to do whatever it takes to ensure, if they're not going to win, they want to ensure that the other doesn't. Springboard crossbody to Bianca Belair. Has kind of come to a stalemate here in this matchup. Selena Drake involving yet another ladder in the ring. Too many ladders here in this ring. As Rhea Ripley gets chucked to the outside of the ring. Selena Drake. Oh, Kiana James also gets chucked. Oh, everybody's getting chucked outside the ring. This ring is clearing out, ladies and gentlemen. As Bianca Belair takes out Selena Drake. Steel chair in hand. Tatum Paxley laid out here in the ring. Oh, I thought Bianca Belair had bad intentions to mount with that steel chair. DDT! As Tatum Paxley sets up the ladder. But Kiana James right from behind grabbing a hold of Tatum Paxley. Vaquer up on the ladder. Vaquer taking advantage. Hand on the briefcase. Oh, but Bianca right there to take out Vaquer. As chaos ensues, Rhea Ripley taking out Paxley. Selena Drake getting taken out by Bianca. As Bianca goes to the outside of the ring, back onto the ring, bringing out yet another ladder. Another ladder being involved here in this. Wait a minute, from the crowd, Julia! The beautiful madness! Julia! Hands on Bianca Belair, taking out the EST! The beautiful madness! With the glorious driver! Or Northern Lights bomb, my apologies. Julia taking out the EST! She's gonna get her hands on Bianca one way or another. And look in the ring. Tatum Paxley finds herself alone in the ring. As most bodies are down. Tatum Paxley, this is the opening she needs. Wait a minute, Kiana James is stirring. Tatum Paxley going up to the top of the ladder. Hand on the briefcase. Kiana James sees it in the ring. Hand on the ladder, trying to tip it. She does. Rhea Ripley. Wait a minute, Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley, stop Kiana James. Tatum Paxley pulls down the briefcase. Thanks to Rhea Ripley, Tatum Paxley was left hanging. It was able to unhook it.
Here's your winner, and Miss Money in the Bank,
Tatum
Tatum Paxley.
Paxley is the Money in the Bank holder. Thanks to Rhea Ripley. Kiana James is going to pull her down, but Rhea Ripley, blinded by rage of Kiana and divinity, and Tatum Paxley stands tall with the contract. What a match, what a moment for Tatum Paxley winning Money in the Bank, but now we move on to something less pretty and more violent.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport.
Falls count anywhere match between Blair Davenport and Psycho Sally. Blair Davenport, you look at this match and you think Blair Davenport has every advantage in the world. Power advantage, size advantage, technical ability. I mean, Blair Davenport is objectively a better wrestler than Psycho Sally. That is not to be denied. But I don't think Blair Davenport knows what she signed up for. Psycho Sally comes from a place where hardcore wrestling is is biblical. It is what you do. TBD. Psycho Sally was competing in TBD rules matches every week, every day, brother. Bleeding for the love of the game, for a hot dog and a handshake. And here she is at Money in the Bank here in Denver, Colorado, competing in a Falls Count Anywhere match, which is very, very similar to a TBD rules match. And, I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see how Blair Davenport will respond to such violence that Psycho Sally might be capable of here in this match. But, I mean, Blair Davenport, we've seen that she can get violent as well. This might be, this is going to be a bloody affair. Psycho Sally, fighting on behalf of her mentor, Sophia Everett. Not liking the attitude from Blair Davenport, not liking the recent attitude change from Blair Davenport since WrestleMania, since returning really at the Royal Rumble. Taking the fight to the top guy, Jordynne, every step of the way. What the... What the hell? Psycho Sally has come to Money in the Bank to play, ladies and gentlemen. A trash can filled with weapons. I see kendo sticks. I see light tubes, crutch, a hockey stick, a guitar. Psycho Sally has come to Denver for a fight. And tonight against the top guy, Jordynne. I mean, I don't know if Blair Davenport knows what she's gotten herself into. Because Psycho Sally, she said it. She's not walking out of Denver without her pound of flesh. And seemingly, she is going to get it. Blair Davenport, Psycho Sally. Falls Count Anywhere. Here we go. Referee Daphne Sean on the call here. Psycho Sally open step up kick. Oh my God, that was impressive. Backflip, drop kick a little bit. My question is, I mean, we've seen Blair Davenport dish out punishment. Can she withstand punishment? Is the question. We know Psycho Sally can for sure. Drop down. Oh, I thought it was a leapfrog, but I guess not. Counter there from Blair Davenport. Kicks to the legs. As Blair Davenport arm drag. And she is the first one to introduce a weapon, a light tube. Calling. Oh, I thought she was calling for Psycho Sally to get up. Psycho Sally moving out of the way. Oh, but gets cracked on the back with that light tube. Jesus, that she introduced. I think Psycho Sally was looking to get that trash can, maybe chuck it in the face of Blair Davenport. Counter there from Psycho Sally. Driving down Blair with a big palm strike. Sally up to the midsection, looking for double knees in the midsection. Counter there from Blair. Irish whip off the ropes. Looking for a shoulder tackle. Missed. Psycho off the ropes. Springboard. Roundhouse. Trash can in hand. And driving it down on Davenport. Violence already here early in this matchup. Perching Blair Davenport on the top rope. Getting that trash can into position for, I guess, maximum damage. What the hell is it? Psycho Sally? I thought she was looking for a Hurricane Rana. Suplex under the trash can. Look at the way it folded. Roll through. Santa Falcon Arrow on the top of the pile of weapons. One. Kick out from Blair Davenport. Goodness gracious. Guitar in hand. Psycho Sally looking to make use of the weapons that she brought out here in that trash can and cracking Davenport over the head. I mean, already using every single weapon. Here early. Blair with a shotgun drop kick. So Sally could not use that light tube. The first time we've really seen light tubes here in WWE. Eat defeat. God, I hate that move. Hate that move so much. And Sally running Swanton. Getting Blair Davenport going for the cover. One. Kick out from Blair. As the violence has hit this match early on here. We've seen a light tube cracked over the back of Psycho Sally. We've seen a trash can crushed under the weight of Blair Davenport as she's sent to the outside of the ring with a drop kick. What the hell? Oh my God. What the hell was that? Like a corkscrew moonsault. That was crazy. Oh my God. Curb stomps to the back of Psycho Sally as Blair Davenport goes into the ring and grabbing, what the hell does she have in hand? What the hell is that? Is that the crutch? Hockey stick. Hockey stick in play here. And being used on Psycho Sally. Only one time though. Oh my god. Hockey stick doing the spin-a-rooney. Hockey stick being used yet again. And Psycho Sally. Whoa. Front flip kick. And a tornado kick from Psycho Sally. Under the ring as if we need any more weapons introduced in this match. We want tables. Chant from here in Denver, and Psycho Sally happily obliges. But Blair Davenport catches Psycho Sally, wrenching on the arm, driving her head and shoulder into the padded concrete floor. As the referee, Daphne LaShawn, just trying to stay out of the way here of this danger. As Sally with some punches to the midsection of Blair Davenport. And just driving her into those steel steps. If you're just joining us here tonight, as Psycho Sally hits a big tornado kick to the back of the head of Blair Davenport, if you're just joining us here tonight, Tatum Paxley winning the Money in the Bank contract. As Kiana James was trying to drive her off of the ladder, but Rhea Ripley putting a stop to it for some odd reason, allowing Tatum Paxley to pull the contract down while in the air. It was quite a sight. As Psycho Sally grabs a hold of the steel steps and just oh my goodness, hurling them at the face of Blair Davenport, who keels over on those steps. I think her head bounced off of those steps even. Back under the ring. Barbed wire baseball bat in hand and just driving in the midsection of Davenport. It just shot after shot with this barbed wire baseball bat. This match is getting dangerous. Jesus. I mean, look at the ring. Look at the ring. Not springboard, but I guess running off of the apron. Body splash. Look at the ring. Look at the carnage. Guitar pieces everywhere. Light tube pieces. Going for a cover on the outside of the ring here. One. Kick out from Blair Davenport, who I believe is bleeding. I believe I see blood from Blair Davenport. Just, oh my lord. Picking Blair Davenport up by her hair. Yeah, there's definitely blood there from Blair Davenport. Psycho Sally walking off. Taking apart our announcer's table here. It was at King and Queen of the Ring when she was put through the announcer's table. And by God, she didn't forget it. Blair Davenport just feeling on her extremities, making sure they're all there, and just pulling on the nose of, this is perfectly legal here in Falls Count Anywhere rules. Psycho Sally in full control here of this matchup. Since using the steel steps to turn the matchup into her favor. Handful of hair, dragging Blair Davenport over to the announcer's table. And just banging her head off of the table. Blair Davenport in a bad way here, ladies and gentlemen. As Psycho Sally perches Blair Davenport on top of that table. Blowing a kiss to Blair. Looking to put her through. Spinning soul kick. Counted in from Blair. Kick in the gut. And Jesus Christ. DDT on the table. That table didn't give any type of way there. That was sick. Psycho Sally right back into the matchup, looking to throw caution to the wind yet again, feeding off of the energy of this Denver crowd. And an elbow drop. Dropping Blair Davenport, dropping the top Gene. And Psycho Sally right back to this announcer's table. We'll stop. And is that a Wu-Tang shirt? Is that a Wu-Tang Clan shirt in the crowd? Anyway, perching Blair Davenport on top of that table. Oh my, what the hell is she gonna do? Clearing the table, body splash through the table. My goodness. Flying through the air, going for the cover. My Lord. 1, 2. As this is Awesome Chance Ring out here in Denver, Colorado, as Psycho Sally just hurled her body through the air, putting Blair Davenport through that announcer's table, and now has the wooden table in mind here. Referee Daphne LaShawn looking to get out of the way. Psycho Sally setting it up and setting the table on fire. What the hell is going on in Blair? Catching Psycho Sally with a super kick. As Blair Davenport sees that Psycho Sally set the table on fire. As this audience screaming out, "This is awesome." I don't know how awesome a table on fire really is. Missile drop kick. Top rope style from Blair Davenport. Right to back in hand from Blair. As we saw her use it earlier in the matchup on Psycho Sally. Going to swing it on Sally. Jesus. My good. And now kendo stick in hand. I mean, she's looking to use every weapon. Here that Sally brought in. I mean, Sally is getting destroyed. Kick to the leg. Roundhouse kick from Blair Davenport. As Blair Davenport bloodied. I mean, I don't know if she can even see right now. Cut above her eye. Maybe blinding her vision, but I mean, putting the boots, quite literally and figuratively, to Psycho Sally. And now just reveling in it. Reveling in her work. As I think Psycho Sally is in trouble. As she grabs a handful of hair on Sally and just chucking her into that corner. Blair Davenport, bad intentions in mind with this flaming table. Countered from Psycho Sally. So what the hell is she doing? Where the hell is Sally going? Where the hell is she going? Oh. Where the hell is she going? I think Psycho Sally might have some brain trauma. She might have a concussion. Wait a minute. Big slap there from Psycho Sally. Psycho Sally. I think she was looking to drive Blair Davenport through that table, but Blair Davenport able to fight out of it. Blair Davenport grabbing a hold of the arms of Psycho Sally. Kamagoye! Taking down Sally. And Blair Davenport looking at that flaming table, and I mean, you can get a sense of where she's going with this. Blair Davenport perching Psycho Sally up top on that top turnbuckle. Bad intentions in mind for Sally. Both women perched up. Superplex to the flaming table. God damn it. And going for the cover immediately. 1, 2. How is Sally doing this? Kick out of the suplex to the flaming table. Oh no. Here we go. Severance. And that will do it. 1, 2. God damn it. Someone tell this woman to stay down. I mean, she has nothing to oh, Blair Davenport. I mean, Blair Davenport taking umbrage with the referee. They're taking umbrage with referee Daphne LaShawn. Grabbing a hold of a steel chair. What the hell? And just, goodness gracious. Goodness great. Shot after shot after shot with the chair. And it's getting, I mean, it's getting to bad levels out here, ladies and gentlemen. A steel chair over the head of Sally. Just look at the chair. God damn it, look at the chair. This is step up kick in the look at the body of Sally. Look at how she fell. And just grinding the forearm across the face of Sally. I mean, I think Sally is busted open now. It's getting uncomfortable out here. Kendo stick in hand. It is getting uncomfortable. I mean, Falls Count Anywhere be damned. Referee definitely trying to have to stop this match. Come on, I mean, Psycho Sally can't even defend herself. She can't even defend herself. Severance! Again! To the back of the head. I mean, a hush. A hush just fell over the crowd, and Blair Davenport lining up for it again. Another severance, the third one of the match. And finally going for a cover. 1, 2, thank God. Blair Davenport ends this massacre.
Here is your winner, Blair Davenport.
Psycho Sally put up a fight. Took her pound of flesh. But in the end, the top guy, Jade, I mean, survives. Survives. Psycho Sally, I mean, brutal assault here in the final stretch of this match from Blair Davenport. And Oh, dude, come on now. Blair Davenport. I mean, god damn it. Blair Davenport. Not finished. Look at the blood on the outside. Look at the blood on the outside of the ring. Look at the amount of blood on the floor. Blair Davenport, we started to do this, the king and queen of the ring. The Psycho Sally. Jesus Christ. Hurling the body of Psycho Sally into that turnbuckle post. Look at the way she folded around it. Blair Davenport hurling Psycho Sally back into the ring. God damn it, we need to get some security, some police. We need to get somebody out here to stop this man. Blair Davenport has lost her goddamn mind. As she's lining up for another severance on Psycho Sally. This will be the fourth one. What the? Oh my! Could it be? Is it? Here in Denver it is! Sophie Everett has returned here in Denver, Colorado, here at Money in the Bank. And she has her eyes set on the top guy, Jane, her former friend, Blair Davenport. It is deafening here in Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado. And Sophia Everett locks eyes with the woman that stuck the knife in the back at WrestleMania. It cost her the Women's World Championship. Blair Davenport with a spear from Sophia Everett. Spear from Sophia to Blair Davenport. Measuring the top guy, Sheen, for the curb stone. Blair Davenport rolling out of the ring, saving her own skin, very nearly getting hit with the curb stomp there from Sophia Everett. But I'm sure soon to come, Blair Davenport will have her day as the chickens have come home to roost. Blair Davenport will reap what she sowed for the actions of the main event of WrestleMania when she stuck the knife in the back of Sophia Everett. But tonight she escapes as Sophia Everett makes her return here to WWE to the aid of Psycho Sally. And I can be certain that she will have a date with Blair Davenport. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Money in the Bank. After the stunning return of Sophia Everett, we move to more Dominion drama. Chelsea Green going one-on-one with Cora Jade. A match that has been a long time coming. If you really think about it, the beef between these two former Dominion members, I guess, started over the Intercontinental Championship. And, when Cora Jade pinned Chelsea Green to win the Intercontinental Championship at the Royal Rumble, I would like to think that's when the relationship kind of splintered, you know? Cora Jade obviously had aspirations to become Intercontinental Champion, as Chelsea Green has as well. While Cora Jade was out, Chelsea Green had championship aspirations, and it really built her equity up in terms of like the Dominion, while Cora Jade and Blair Davenport were out of action due to injury, thanks to an attack from Bianca Belair. But now, since Cora Jade has returned, she's built her equity up, and when two alphas get in the same room, they clash, and it has led to this. This match, over the past couple of weeks, these two have been fighting, battling, and brawling. And speaking of which, here we are opening the match. These two, as Cora Jade rolls into the ring, referee Charles Robinson's going to have his hands full. Here as he tries to separate Chelsea Green and Cora Jade as they open the match up here with a big brawl. And Charles Robinson trying to get the action under control here as now we start the match. Opening the match up with a super kick is Chelsea Green. And I wonder what's going through the head of either of these two men Or two men, two women. Either of these two women. As, I mean, they just saw their former leader, Sophia Everett, make her return just recently as Chelsea Green. It's a big cheap shot. Well, I don't know if it's a cheap shot. Cora Jade has been hitting some cheap shots over the past couple of months on Chelsea Green. But I wonder what their thoughts and feelings are on the return of Sophia Everett. That was right before their matchup against one another. As we get into a collar and elbow tie-up here. Referee Charles Robinson on the call here for this matchup. He's going to have his hands full with these two rivals. As Cora Jade returns the cheap shot. Big kick in the gut, but Chelsea Green maybe playing a little bit of possum rolling through. Referee Charlie calling a rope break there. Really close in on the action. Calling it right down the middle as Cora Jade counters the big kick to the head and a combination of strikes into a big uppercut European style. It looks stiff. I mean, Cora Jade is giving the business to Chelsea Green right now. Showing off the athleticism. Hurricane Rana. Little lucha libre there from Cora Jade. And a big clothesline to boot. And she takes control here in this matchup. Jumping senton. And another jumping senton. As Cora Jade showing off a little bit of ferocity, a little bit of aggression early on here in this matchup. And continuing it as she drives the head of Chelsea Green into the mat. Chelsea Green still looking to win her first ever championship here in WWE. As Cora Jade recently just lost her championship at WrestleMania to Roxanne Perez. Going for the cover here. Recently losing her championship at WrestleMania to Roxanne Perez, who successfully defended her Intercontinental Championship earlier tonight against Asuka. As Chelsea Green trying to find a breath, going out to the apron, but Cora Jade not allowing it, draping her neck across that rope and driving her down to the outside. That impact sounded rough. As referee Charles Robinson starts the count. A little bit of a slow count, too. But Cora Jade chucks Chelsea right back into that ring. Wants to show Chelsea that she is better in every form, every fashion, every step of the way. Combination of strikes. Looking for a... Ooh, is that a brain buster? That was a little bit of a brain buster. Snap brain buster, I think. That's quite a distance. Coffin drop from Cora Jade on Chelsea Green, going for a cover. Cora's been in full control of this matchup. 1, 2. Kick out from Chelsea. Cora Jade has been in full control of this matchup since the opening get-go. And lying in wait, measuring her opponent, looking for Jaded, but Chelsea Green, I mean, these two women know each other so well. Rough Rider from Chelsea Green. These two know each other so well from their times in Dominion. Going for the unpretty her, got her turned around. Oh my God, putting some spin to it. Got all of it. Going for the cover. 1, 2. 2.5 for Chelsea Green. Almost putting down Cora Jade. As women's wrestling chants ring out here in Denver, Colorado in this hotly contested matchup. Chelsea calling for up. Drop kick. Not a missile, just a regular drop kick, but effective nonetheless. And, I thought she was going to do some... This is how we open the matchup. With a little bit of mounted strikes. Cora Jade going for the cover there after a couple of forearms to the jaw. And getting a 2 count. I mean, that was almost enough to put away Chelsea Green there. Putting Chelsea up in seated position. Big drop kick to the back. Maybe the maybe shoulder blade area, neck area. Big drop kick there. Chelsea Green felt all of it. That's Cora Jade. Gets Chelsea Green up. What the hell is she doing? And draping her neck across that rope. Chelsea Green fell all of that one. Going back to the apron. It was dangerous for her out here last time, and it's dangerous for her again as Cora Jade drives Chelsea off of the apron with a shoulder block. And the referee begins the count. That fall, man, the outside from that apron is not too comfortable. I think Cora Jade was going to look for a suicide dive there, but Chelsea Green moving out of the way. Cora Jade able to catch Chelsea, trying to drive her into those steel steps. Chelsea catching herself, but Cora Jade right back on the attack with a back stabber. And that's appropriate. And she's now attacking the back of Chelsea Green. But Chelsea right back into this matchup. No, as whippersnapper or stunner, however you want to call it. And Chelsea Green was looking to fight back into that matchup, but Cora Jade stalling out the momentum as the referee reaches a count of 5. Count of 6. urging for Chelsea Green to get in the ring. Chelsea Green comes to and obliges to Charles Robinson's demands of getting in the ring. But Cora Jade right back on the attack, pouncing on Chelsea Green. And a big, just driving her knees into the neck, the jaw area of Chelsea. Cora Jade has been quite impressive here in this matchup. Chelsea Green got a little bit of offense that allowed the crowd to get in the matchup, getting behind her, but Cora Jade has snuffed her out every time. But Chelsea Green, right as I say that, counter, Irish whip, drop kick, didn't get all of it, but got enough of it to not be effective. She did hit the drop kick, but it was not enough. Cora Jade with a Hurricane Rana, now double foot stomps to the back of Chelsea. Good Lord, the sadism from Cora Jade here in this matchup. You can see the hatred behind every attack that Cora does on Chelsea. Irish whip into the corner, looking for a strike. It's swing and a miss. Oh, but these are not swinging. Just wildly swinging. And now another backstabber again, appropriately so. Backstabber to Chelsea Green in the drop zone, up to the top. Coffin drop from Cora Jade. Going for the cover. This could be it. 1, 2. Kick out. And Cora Jade wants a faster count. Felt that was a little slow. Wondering what is it that she has to do to put down Chelsea Green for good. Has not been able to hit Jaded up until this point, because Chelsea Green has saw it coming every step of the way. Kicking the gut from Chelsea after the counter in the corner. Looking for a power bomb, but counter from Cora Jade. Able to hit some strikes to counter. Chelsea, wait, double underhook. She got it. Oh, looking for Jaded, but Chelsea countered. Able to flip out of it. Chelsea Green, didn't even have to do her homework. Knows Cora so well after their time in Dominion. And Chelsea countered there from Cora. I think she was looking for Rough Rider. Wait, Cora Jade catching Chelsea again. Another counter. Counter Jaded again. Now Chelsea Green lying in wait, kicking the gun on Cora Jade. Trying to turn her over. Unpretty. Her. Got it again. Rolling over the cover, putting her between the ropes to prevent a rope break. Smart. 2. Kick out from Cora Jade. Chelsea Green has not allowed Cora to hit this Jaded and countered it every single time. Chelsea Green, the high ring IQ, she may be not unintelligent, but she may be out of it sometimes. As the referee falls down and both women going strike for strike here on the outside of the ring. Chelsea Green goes for a drop kick, but countered from Cora and Isagiri. Referee is down. As Cora Jade throws Chelsea Green into the ring. And with the referee down, that means all bets are off. Steel chair in hand for Cora Jade. As she chucks it into the ring. Chelsea Green is in trouble. Cora Jade lying in wait, looking for hit Jaded, kicking the gut, countered. I think she was looking to hit Jaded again. Big right hand from Chelsea. These two women going shot for shot, blow for blow, trying to get the best of one another. We're reaching the deep waters of this match. Who will come out on top as these two women, Cora Jade, Chelsea Green, seeing red, hating each other. Oh my, kick in the gut from Cora Jade. Jaded on the chair. Jaded on the steel chair. After both women come to a draw in that exchange. In the cover. Referee Charles Robinson coming to. Not this way, goddammit. Charles Robinson to the count. 1, 2, and Cora Jade takes advantage of the situation.
Here is your winner,
Cora Jade taking advantage of the official being knocked down. And, Chelsea Green did her best to try to fight off the Jaded, but inevitably, Cora Jade was able to connect and then some, hitting Jaded on the steel chair, leading to her victory here tonight and Money in the Bank. And Charles Robinson checking on Chelsea Green. Thankfully, what a hard-fought match she showed. And God damn it, Cora Jade! Right back on the attack! Not done whatsoever. And Charles Robinson getting some separation, but it doesn't look like Cora Jade is done by any stretch of the word. Going under the ring and getting a steel chair. God damn it. Getting a steel chair, looking to deal out some more damage. Charles Robinson getting out of dodge, thankfully. What the? It's Sophie Everett! It's Sophie Everett out here again! Let's getting the chair out of the hands of Cora Jade, coming to the aid of Chelsea Green now. Thank goodness for Sophia returning here tonight. Chelsea Green averting disaster.
The following is a triple threat match and is for the WWE Women's World Championship.
Highly anticipated main event for the Women's World Championship. All on the line here. 3 combatants, both with a legit chance, a legit shot, a legit argument to be world champion. But who will be champion when the dust clears? Thea Hale, the former women's world champion, lost at King and Queen of the Ring thanks to Liv Morgan deploying Raquel Rodriguez and Dominic Mysterio to ensure that she walks out the new champion, which she did. Winning and you know, I mean, people talk about Thea Hale winning Money in the Bank, cashing into WrestleMania, being youthful, being young, inexperienced, not ready for the moment. And I mean, since becoming world champion, she's almost changed. You know what I mean? Become a different competitor. And especially since losing, she's changed. Maybe she could use some of that here tonight.
And introducing the challenger from Austin, Texas,
Jordynne Grace, the Juggernaut. The only woman in this match who has not been world champion. I mean, Liv Morgan, obviously a multi-time world champion. Thea Hale, former world champion. Jordynne Grace has the build of someone you would make your world champion. She has world championship appearance. She will be a world champion in this business at some point in time, and it could very possibly be here tonight. And I mean, if you think about it, you walking into this matchup, she's probably the least talked about walking out of this matchup as world champion. You think about Liv Morgan. You think about Thea Hale. Jordynne Grace was tired of getting overlooked. I mean, Thea Hale planting Jordynne Grace with Hale, yeah, a couple of weeks ago. Liv Morgan, I mean, just dancing around Jordynne Grace, making her look like a fool. I think Jordynne Grace is sick and tired of it. And I think we're going to see a different side of Jordynne Grace here tonight and possibly a new world champion. But not if this woman has anything to say about it, who somehow always finds a way to escape having her way. And tonight, her way would be escaping with the World's Championship.
and introducing the champion representing the Judgment Day from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, the WWE Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan.
Tonight, she will have to find a way. Well, I mean, technically, tonight, she could she could deploy Raquel Rodriguez and Dominic Mysterio, the Money in the Bank contract holder. She could deploy them yet again. But, I mean, she wants to do it herself. She wants to show Jordynne. She wants to show Thea. She wants to show the fans. She wants to show whoever doubts her that she can be a world champion, that she can do it on her own again. She wants to prove that. So, I mean, I guess tonight we won't be seeing Raquel. We won't be seeing Dom. We'll be seeing Liv Morgan go head to head with Jordynne and Thea on her own. As this Denver crowd firmly behind Jordynne Grace, oddly enough. As referee Charles Robinson on the call for this matchup. As Liv Morgan makes a beeline to Jordynne Grace. Trying to take down the biggest threat here in this matchup, I would think. With the power advantage that she has as Liv Morgan. I mean, taking out Thea Hale as well. And I mean, this match, triple threats are known to get chaotic, obviously. Got to keep your head on a swivel. We've seen multitude of triple threat matches over the years that have been very tremendous. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and he who should not be named, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Sky, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Roman Reigns. We've seen a lot. We've seen it all. We've seen a lot of great triple threat matches. And tonight could join the history books. As Thea Hale gets thrown to the referee and Jordynne Grace gets back control of Liv Morgan, just uses that power to her advantage. Tilt-a-whirl, head scissors on Jordynne Grace, taking out the Juggernaut. And obviously familiarity between Thea Hale, between Jordynne, competing against each other at WrestleMania in a one-on-one contest that saw Jordynne Grace victorious. And then Jordynne Grace and Thea were a part of that fatal four-way match at Arcadia that saw Thea Hale retain her World's Championship. Liv Morgan and Thea, obviously very familiar with one another, King and Queen of the Ring. Well, only two people that probably aren't familiar with one another is Jordynne and Thea, or Liv, rather. As Thea Hale goes right under the ring looking for a sledgehammer, brother, and goes right to the back of Jordynne and chucks it. Got to do whatever you can. I mean, you got to do whatever you can to take out Jordynne Grace. I mean, I would say Jordynne is the biggest threat with her power advantage. She may be smaller, but goddamn, she makes up for it in power. As she goes right after Liv Morgan, big chop, and now attacking the leg of Morgan. Maybe setting her up for the stretch muffler. Big forearm smash there from Thea Hale, and a big knee strike to boot to Liv Morgan. As she's taking the fight to both women. Fireman's carry position on Liv Morgan and just dropping her across those ropes. And now Jordynne Grace dropping Thea Hale and mounting in some punches. I mean, there's no love lost there. As you remember, Jordynne Grace's relationship with Molly Holly that made Thea Hale's life a living hell before WrestleMania. As Jordynne Grace driving her broad shoulders into the midsection of Thea Hale. And now right on the attack of Liv Morgan, getting her up for a suplex and just hitting her. Oh, jackhammer! Turn it over. I thought she was letting the blood rush to her head, and Thea Hale letting these two women just dish out each other's punishment. I mean, that's an intelligent move if you're Thea Hale. Just let these two brutalize each other. Going for another jackhammer on Thea Hale, but they're able to fight out of it and attacking the leg of Jordynne Grace. I mean, take out the legs of the Juggernaut if you got to do it. Irish whip off the ropes, drop kick. Or as soon as she comes off the ropes, as Liv Morgan now applying the Thea Hale strategy, letting Thea and Jordynne Grace beat the hell out of one another. Do whatever you got to do to retain the championship. Big suplex there from Thea on Jordynne. As now Liv Morgan involves herself. Big back forearm smash. Forearm smash to the chest. Going for a kick. Counter there from Thea. And now Jordynne Grace back up to her feet. And right on the attack of Thea Hale. Scoop and a slam. Planting the heart and soul of Chase U. And another scoop slam. As Liv Morgan goes to the outside of the ring. Bad intentions in mind, going into that ring looking for a weapon. Kendo stick in hand. What the hell? Big clothesline there from Jordynne Grace taking out Thea Hale. And Liv Morgan taking advantage. Oh, wait, no. Jordynne Grace is chucking Liv Morgan out to the outside of the ring. I don't know what the hell that was. I guess. As Jordynne Grace looks on to the outside of the ring. And now going under the ring. Looking for something. Kendo stick that Liv Morgan was trying to pull out of the ring. What the hell? Oh my god, that kendo stick was doing a little dance. Oh, crucifix driver set up from Liv Morgan. Got all of it on the floor. Crucifix driver on the floor. Thea Hale. Oh, going for something. Oh, DDT. I thought that was a counter from Liv Morgan. That was crazy. That was awesome, actually. Thea Hale looking for an exploder on Jordynne. Counter there from Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace gets Thea Hale up. Powerbomb onto the floor. Jesus Christ. That powerbomb was crazy. Spinning back fist to Liv Morgan. Taking down the champion. And a spine on the pine. Or spine on the padded concrete. Measuring Thea Hale, or measuring Liv Morgan. Kick in the gut. Juggernaut. Driver to Liv on the floor. Jesus. You can't win the match out there, though. It is effective, however. Very effective, but you cannot win the match out there on the floor. Big clothesline to Thea Hale. Jordynne Grace is in full control here. Taking out Thea Hale and Liv Morgan. But just as I say that, Hale fighting right back into the matchup. And just as I say that, Jordynne Grace right back in it. Throwing Thea Hale right in the inside of the ring. Firing up a little bit here before getting her hands on Liv Morgan again, who's back to her feet. Jordynne Grace back in the ring, and so is Liv Morgan. Getting Thea up to her feet. Looking for something. Handful of hair. Counter. Kick in the gut. Counter there from Thea Hale. Big knee. And Liv Morgan and Jordynne Grace, or Liv Morgan and Thea Hale, sensing Jordynne Grace taking full control of this matchup and ganging up on her. That's what you got to do. You got to take out the biggest competitor. As they're both, oh my God, they're beating the hell out of Jordynne. Oh, and Thea Hale. Right as that partnership started, that partnership ended just as quickly. As Thea going under the ring, looking for a baseball bat and taking it to Liv Morgan. And taking it to Jordynne Grace. Taking it to Liv Morgan. Oh my gosh, she's swinging and missing. Oh my gosh, she didn't miss that time. Chase you. My goodness, Thea Hale is fired up. Oh my God, Thea Hale is fired up. Good Lord. She's taunted 3 times in a row. She's going crazy. And, I mean, just she allowed an opening for Jordynne Grace to get right back into this matchup. And Jordynne Grace allowed for Liv Morgan to get back in the matchup. As now all 3 women are back in the ring. After Jordynne Grace was ganged up on by Thea and Liv. And now all 3 women just swinging. Just swinging. As Jordynne Grace gets Liv Morgan up. Again, letting the blood rush to her head and a jackknife suplex. Or not a jackknife. Is it? Jackhammer. I keep saying jackknife. That's Kevin Nash. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. 1, 2. Kick out there from Jordynne Grace. Liv Morgan almost saw her championship leave her hands. As Liv Morgan, big suplex there from Thea Hale. Liv Morgan, Kimura locked in on Jordynne Grace. Kimura locked in on Jordynne Grace. As Jordynne Grace gets up out of it, but Liv Morgan right on the attack of Jordynne, backstab her. The pace of this matchup is really picking up here. Pinfall on by Liv, but kick out, or broken up by Thea. Liv Morgan getting Thea into position. Crucifix driver, got all of it. Liv Morgan, the only one left standing and in full control of this matchup, calling for Thea up to her feet. Liv Morgan, big suplex? Oh no, 1 suplex and turning it around. The 3 amigos paying homage to our daddy Dominic Mysterio. And a 3rd amigo from Liv Morgan and a recoil or code breaker or a 2-on-1 face breaker to Jordynne Grace and Oblivion. Liv Morgan in full control of this matchup and looking to retain. 1. Referee Charles Robinson very late to get in position there. I don't know what the hell took him so long to make that count. That was definitely definitely could have been 3. It took him so long to get in position there. Page turner from Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is going kind of crazy right now. She is dominating this portion of the matchup. Where the hell is she going? Getting a running start on Jordynne Grace. Double knees to the back. Liv Morgan's kind of popping off. Thea Hale and Jordynne Grace is down and Liv Morgan involving a chair here in this matchup. And maybe that created an opening for Thea Hale to get right back in this match. As she get able to wild. Big running bulldog, just narrowly missing that chair. Senton springboard and just hurling her body at Jordynne Grace to keep her down. Liv Morgan back up to her feet. Liv Morgan turned Thea Hale around and a backstabber to Thea Hale. Going for the cover. Referee in position. 1. Kick out there from Thea Hale. And Liv Morgan, insult to injury. Kicks in the gut. Just raking her boot across the face of Thea Hale. What the hell is... Driving the face down to the mat. And I mean, Liv Morgan is still in control here. This is crazy. Crazy dominance. Maybe Liv Morgan didn't need Raquel and Dom after all. Driving the boot to the middle turnbuckle. Driving Jordynne's face, rather. Handful of hair from Thea Hale. And Liv Morgan able to fight out of it. I mean, Liv Morgan and wily as ever. Oh, well, it didn't last that long for Liv Morgan. Vertebreaker! As Jordynne Grace goes for the pin. And Thea Hale up on her feet, able to break it up. Kick in the gut on Thea Hale. Juggernaut driver from Jordynne Grace. Not going for the cover. Electing to not go for the cover on Thea Hale. I think that's a mistake. I think she realized that Liv was getting up, maybe putting Liv down for the count. Powerbomb stacked her. 1. Kick out there by Liv Morgan. I still can't believe Jordynne Grace has not pinned Thea Hale after that Juggernaut driver. I think that was Jordynne Grace's chance to become Women's World Champion. Big scoop and a slam to Thea Hale. Picking her up to her feet. Getting her again. Another scoop and a slam. Getting Thea Hale up again. Jordynne Grace, another scoop and a slam, the trifecta. Oh, and Liv Morgan trying to go for that chair shot to the head, but Jordynne Grace able to intercept really quick. But Liv Morgan able to counter again. Irish whip into that corner. What a matchup this has been. Liv Morgan driving that, Jesus Christ, driving the head of Jordynne Grace into that mat. Liv Morgan, once they held to get up to her feet. All three women have to be spent. The amount of punishment that all women have taken. Jordynne Grace knocked out on the apron. Liv Morgan, double axe handle to the back of the head. Counter from Thea. Roundhouse kick, counter. Or no, not counter. She got all of it. Double axe handle to the back. Thea Hale back in control of this matchup now. We're looking for a tilt-a-whirl DDT. Counter from Jordynne Grace. Spinning back fist. Liv Morgan up to her feet. Jordynne Grace steel chair. And Jesus Christ! She just hurled that steel chair at the face of Liv Morgan. That was crazy. She said to hell with using the chair like a regular weapon. I'm going to just throw it at you. Real plex from Jordynne Grace. Thea Hale back two. But Jordynne Grace fighting out of it. Whatever Thea Hale had in mind. Jordynne Grace has Thea Hale in a position. Breaker to Thea Hale, but Liv Morgan right there, stomping on the head of Thea Hale, but breaking up the pin nonetheless. Big knee to the nose of Jordynne Grace. I think that may have broken her nose. Big forearm, clothesline. Oblivion! Oblivion to Jordynne Grace. This could be a 1, 2. Oh my God. Liv Morgan, the frustration is setting in, wondering what it is that she has to do to keep down either women and retain her Women's World Championship. Scoop. Oh, Michinoku driving from Thea Hale. Picking up Jordynne Grace. Thea Hale is the best possible chance she has to win this match. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Oh, Liv Morgan up to her feet. Yinsaguri after breaking up the pin to Thea Hale. Oh my God. Chair shot to Thea Hale. Counter. Oh, double, I don't even know what to call that. Running forearm smash with Liv Morgan's back hitting that chair. Drop kick to the upper shoulder blade area. To the shoulder blade, not even upper shoulder, just the shoulder blade area, neck area of Liv Morgan. As Jordynne Grace now stirring up to her feet. I think Thea Hale sees it. They're going for a roundhouse counter, clothesline follow-up from Thea. Liv Morgan crawling to that apron. And Thea Hale driving her down to the floor and giving chase to Liv, who's running off. Oh, line and wait, catching Thea Hale slipping with the recoil. And leg DDT on the floor. And just mocking Thea Hale as Jordynne Grace gets a hold of that steel chair. Liv Morgan with a handful of hair. We're going to get Thea Hale back into that ring and catching Jordynne Grace before she's able to use that chair and just getting Jordynne Grace out of the way. Getting Jordynne Grace out of the way. Oh, wait, no. Looking to deal out some more punishment to Jordynne Grace. Kicks in the midsection of Jordynne, just raking her boot across the face. The ultimate disrespect. And I don't know if the Juggernaut is a woman you want to piss off. Handful of hair, and just as she gets control of Jordynne, Jordynne counters with some elbows. Grabbing a hold of Liv Morgan, and a scoop and a slam on the outside of the floor. These women really love a scoop slam. Jordynne Grace gets Liv up to her feet, and another scoop slam. Jesus Christ. Thea Hale just launching Jordynne Grace, getting the crowd behind her in her favor. This is the main event for the Women's World Championship. Thea Hale, Michinoku driver onto the floor. As she gets back into the ring, Liv Morgan stirring. Oh, wait, no. Thea Hale up to the top turnbuckle. What the hell? Body splash! Missed. High-risk maneuver does not pay off. Oh, my God. That was crazy and unnecessary. Oh, my Lord. Liv Morgan just hurling that bat and then just driving Thea Hale's head onto the bat. Liv Morgan chucking Jordynne Grace. My God, Thea Hale. Well, Thea Hale just took a lot of punishment there. She missed the body splash, and then she got a baseball bat hurled on her, and then she got her head driven onto the bat and onto the floor. Absolutely could not be more uncomfortable. As Thea Hale back up to her feet, trying to get the crowd behind her. Driving Liv Morgan into the steel steps. As Thea Hale turns Liv Morgan around, looking for some stomps, looking to get the crowd behind her. Give me a C, give me an H, give me an A, give me an S, give me an E, give me a U. What's that spell? Chase you. Oh, she doesn't even do the taunt anymore. Sledgehammer, as that was happening, Jordynne Grace just grabbed a sledgehammer and is swinging away. But Thea Hale had to grab it away from Jordynne and uses it on Jordynne Grace. And now just swinging on every single person in this match not named Thea Hale. As she chucks Jordynne Grace away, but Jordynne Grace able to come to a sudden stop. Thea Hale back in the ring. Jordynne Grace sees Thea Hale back in the ring, gets back in. Thea running away. Getting back in the ring. Jordynne Grace, wait a minute. Thea Hale, running neck breaker. Caught Jordynne Grace slipping off for the cover. Liv Morgan right there to break it up. Right there to break it up. Liv Morgan, Oblivion! Oblivion! Jordynne Grace is down. Liv Morgan in Oblivion. 1, 2. Liv Morgan survives the triple threat and escapes still world champion.
And still WWE Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan.
What a match. What a triple threat. What a fight. All three women have nothing to be ashamed of. They all had their moments. They all had their chances. But you have to think, if you're Jordynne Grace, that moment comes back when you hit the Juggernaut driver on Thea Hale and elected to put down Liv Morgan one more time before covering Thea Hale. Maybe, just maybe, she could have become the new Women's World Champion. But tonight, it was not in her favor. Tonight, Liv Morgan stands tall and still. And look at the ramp. Her challenger, as just as one fight is done, another one awaits. Because at SummerSlam, Liv Morgan defends the Women's World Championship against the Queen of the Ring, the Genius of the Sky, the #1 contender, Io Sky.